can never lose and I can never. I'ma live forever, I can never. I put it in a sound so I'm immortalized. Why can't I feel anything? Quit, but I might start again. Anything to feel again.
It's the city of brotherly love, home of the Liberty Bell, where the 76ers are looking to take on a Western Conference opponent. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. Now, here's James. And the dunk by James.
Boom! LeBron. He still got major bounce and force on the fly.
Here's Murray. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Miles Bridges.
And after spending his first 7 years in Orlando, Aaron Gordon traded in 2021, going from the Magic, a team out of the playoffs, to a team chasing a title.
And with Aaron Gordon leaving Orlando, Greg, how'd you think that deal worked out for him?
Kevin, I think the change of scenery was great for Gordon, taking on more of a complimentary role and getting more big game experience.
Shot clock at 6. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And maximum effort. That's what you see from Scottie Pippen game after game. He looks for ways to affect the game every minute.
A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
James with it, and it's Reddish picking him up. And James gets it to go. James has got his second bucket tonight.
LeBron is somewhere in the neighborhood of about 260 lbs, and there's nothing extra there. So he can physically impose his will and flat out dominate near the rim.
And finished off by LeBron.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Dort.
And such a physical player inside. LeBron doesn't fear contact on the way up.
Hard to believe, Greg, last season, LeBron missing the playoffs for just the third time in his career.
And Kevin, it almost felt surreal to not have him in the playoffs. I mean, this guy's been a fixture in the postseason for almost 2 decades now. Just another bullet on LeBron's incredible resume.
To the inside, Davis.
Well, you look at Turner's body. He's got a wily, muscular frame that he makes good use of. I mean, his defense and the way he contests shots is remarkable.
Here
It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
Back to Murray. To the middle. Out to the right wing. Here's Bamba. And it's off from three-point range. The 76ers leading by 8. The drive by James. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And Reddish with the slam.
So good to see Murray, not just as a scorer, but thriving as a passer, too.
Here's James. They get the rebound. Bridges misses. And Murray's got the ball here for Pittsburgh. Trailing here by 8. Pass to Reddish. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Reddish has got 5 now.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's LeBron. Driving the lane. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And certain teams take on the attitude of their city. And over the years, Philadelphia has been one of the Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the town.
And here is LeBron. Following the three-pointer from Cam Reddish. Nobody near Barnes. Hits it from three-point range.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Reddish's shot is good.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Here's Pippen. Here he goes. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Now here's Wells. Scottie Pippen unable to get his shot to go. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game time. Sharp. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Oh, gritty play by Sharp inside. Defense puts contact on the rookie, and he still gets it to fall.
Pippen with the wide open look. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. 76ers on top. They And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
And another thing that stands out above their approach is their success inside. They've been very effective in that area of the floor tonight.
Here's LeBron. Hands the 12-footer. James has got 16.
You know, the defense is always worried about LeBron driving, so it allows him to have the space he needs and wants for his mid-range game.
A guy who hasn't played a lot of ball. Sharp, though, has all the all-star tools they think available to him.
An exceptional shot maker from outside. And he's got great vertical bounce, almost a 7-foot wingspan, and he is relentless in his attack. And all the talent in the world. That's what made Sharp the 7th overall pick in a fairly deep draft.
Barnes outside. And a miss there on the triple. Pittsburgh trails by 7. Pass to Sharp. And here is Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Well, you describe AD's games and you start running out of superlatives. I mean, when this guy is healthy, he dominates in a different fashion, but in similar ways to Tim Duncan.
Bridges with the steal. And now LeBron pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Nice job there by Bridges to come up with the steal and then launch right into the fast break.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Inside. Wells' shot is good. Wells has got his first points of the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's James. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. LeBron's got 20 points.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from him.
Here's Davis. And it's sent back by Turner.
What timing from Turner. I mean, that's a big part of blocking shots. Reading the shooter and then timing it perfectly to send that shot in reverse.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
6 to shoot. Count that one for Dort.
And the three-point shot wasn't always there for Dort, but he's put in a ton of work on it, and it shows.
Conley scanning the floor. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. To the paint. Dort misses.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, they're looking to battle back. That's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Here's Jones. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
The 76ers leading by 4. Here's LeBron. And James throws it down.
He's so good at creating his own shot. He's just got an endless supply of moves. LeBron James.
And then Sharp with the dunk.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, bounce to the ounce, Greg. Yeah, showing off the bunny.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Man, is it easy to remain in awe of the greatness of LeBron James. Clark, this is a guy that just doesn't seem to age. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's really one of the remarkable runs in the history of sports in my mind, quite honestly, Kevin, on and off the floor. We know he spends a lot of time and money to keep his body in peak shape. He yet is still not showing any real signs of slowing down. We know Father Time is undefeated, but I tell you what, LeBron is giving it a run for its money.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Down low. And it's Davis with the jam.
Wheeling and dealing in the pick and roll. Murray, an encouraging sign of him improving as a passer.
Turner with the screen. Pippen for three. Pittsburgh pulls it in. 32 seconds left in the first half. Over to the left wing. To the inside. Sharp. Misses the layup. The 76ers leading by 6. James looking it over. And he overshot that one, missing.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
For three, Murray. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll get right back to the action when we return. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the force. 6-point game. It's Dort on the wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's the 76ers with the ball. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. Now here's Conley. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Turner. From the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Turner's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the 76ers. To Reddish. To the middle. Here's Jones. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Miles Bridges. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And Philadelphia making a change here. And the second free throw, good. The 76ers leading by 8. And they double up LeBron. Trying to find Pippen. He's got it now. And he drops it in from the low post. Pippen's got 11.
Yeah, you know, it's like the game is in slow motion for LeBron. He sees the entire floor and sees it so well, knows what's coming, and usually always makes the right pass.
Pass to Reddish. Back to Dort. Outside for Davis. 5 on the clock. Over Turner. And James pulls it down.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And the foul on Cam Reddish. That'll be his second foul of the game. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he said, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
You know, with AD's improved court awareness, when guys on his team get open, he'll find them.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Pass to Ingles. There's the triple. Doesn't go for him. And the force going the other way now. Outside, Dort from outside the arc. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. To the paint. On the wing, Ingles. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
It's fascinating to watch Dort evolve his game. He's raised his free throw percentage to 84% last year. And for the first time in his career, he shot over 40% from the field.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. No one near Turner as he lets it go. Buries it from three-point range. Turner's got the lead up to 11 now for the 76ers. So what would you say is next for Dort in his development?
You know, Kevin, I'd like to see him get to the line more often. He has room to grow as a playmaker. Of course, locking down the consistency from range. But he has the work ethic to make all of that happen.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you.
Substitution for the away team. Mo Bamba.
A minute 50 left in the third. And they double up James. Shot clock at 5. The shot by Turner, no good.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And it's Murray with the jam.
How about the guard getting up? Jamal Murray flying to the rack.
.121 left in the third. And here's James outside. And Bamba pulls it down. Pittsburgh trails by 12. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And stolen by LeBron. And now, here's Pippen with the fast break chance. Count it, good. Barnes has got 5 now. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the 76ers?
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
You know, we got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up. And he continues to put in work in the paint.
Pass to Reddish. And the rejection by Pippen.
Elite at both ends. Pippen sees the play develop, and then the perfect timing on the block.
Basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
Here's Reddish. Here's Sharp. Back to Reddish. And here is Bamba. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And it's Sharp missing. Barnes right side. Wells with the steal. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Angelo Conley will bring the ball up for the 76ers. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. The shot from the low post is good.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Time called here. The Force will talk it over. And Pittsburgh with the possession here. They trail by 18. Here's Davis. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Anytime he's in the paint, Davis has the advantage. Size and agility works in his favor.
LeBron with it. And the layup is good. James has got 30 points.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Outside, Davis. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And looking at Anthony Davis, a huge part of this team.
Sure is. I mean, along with every team he's been on. This is a superstar player. I mean, no question about that. He can headline a roster full of superstars. Not much on the floor that AD can't do.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Inside, Turner. And Davis sends it back.
No, sir, don't bring that in here. AD having none of that. What an imposing figure he is defensively.
Pass to Pippen. The 3 from Barnes. Good on the triple. And the 76ers lead by 19.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And it's sent back by Turner. And they get it back. To the wing right side. 5 to shoot. And again, it's Pittsburgh missing. The 76ers leading by 19 points. Pass to LeBron. Back to Barnes. From deep. Good, and the assist goes to James. Barnes has got 6 here in this quarter.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
His handle might be an underrated part of James's game. Totally drawing off the defender with that move.
Back to Murray. Outside, Davis. Looking to end the run. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Turner. Barnes outside. From deep. He can't hit that time. So Pittsburgh will take it the other way. Now Dort. Pass to Wells. And Davis now top of the key. To the paint. Pittsburgh working the ball around. And the wide open shot from Reddish. Misses the 3. On the wing, James. The putback, and it's Barnes on the follow.
Barnes is strong and athletic, aggressive on the glass, not afraid to get in there and mix it up.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Philadelphia.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for LeBron.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
And Davis throws it down.
There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
Here's LeBron. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
his third personal foul.
Free throw good, LeBron. Both free throws good from James.
The thing about LeBron's career, no matter where he's gone, he has impacted winning at the highest level. Remarkable.
Here's Murray. Outside, Davis. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by Pippen. Pass to Turner. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great